enjoying this nice little bath. Oh, wait. Hey, guys, what are you doing here? I didn't see you there. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Building Me. Don't mind me while I was laying down or, well, resting in my jacuzzi, right? Anyways, today I can't speak today. In today's episode, we are doing a build requested by, I think that's right? Yeah. We're doing a futuristic aircraft carrier, base. Yeah. Here we go. This is a much smaller scaled version of what I would have built if I were doing a aircraft carrier base. Of course, if I were doing this in like survival or something, it would be a lot bigger than this. This probably wouldn't even be a fourth. I don't know. I might multiply this by like 10 to 20 times. I don't know. This is kind of small for an aircraft carrier, and it probably wouldn't be very realistic. So yeah, that's what we have here. I really did enjoy this build. I thought it was fun. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, and yeah, it was awesome. We have cool machines, a lot of technical stuff, or technical looking stuff, like these wings, right? And this rocket. Yeah, look at this rocket. Nice. Anyways, I should probably quickly let you guys ahead and watch the time lapse of me building this, and I'll explain it everything as I go. So yeah, see you there with editing, Brandon.
Alright then, let's get straight into this build. So for starters, I am going to build my futuristic aircraft carrier in the sky. Because what is more futuristic than something that's, well, you know, flying, right? Because if we're trying to have something that stores flying things, we gotta have it in the sky if it's gonna be futuristic, of course, clearly. That is the obvious way to go. So yeah, here I am building the base of a ship. Because aircraft carriers tend to be ships, of course. So yeah, I'm just gonna follow the basic theme of it, as if we kept the idea of an aircraft carrier in itself, but we only decided to change the fact that, well, now this thing can fly. And well, that looked cooler, right? Yeah, of course. I'm just building out of a single base block right now, since it's the best way to build, in my opinion. If you are to build while placing textures and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna end up taking so much longer than if you were to just put down a base layer and then put in the patterns you want or whatever. Of course, I didn't actually go through and put in any patterns because, well, I didn't have that much time, and yeah, this was the product of that. Yeah, so as you might be able to see here, I was struggling because I never build ships, so I was trying to remember what I built on either side. My memory is terrible. So trying to get through this took forever. I made so many mistakes, and I kept on having to go back and forth, just to see if I did what I did right. And yeah, in the end, I decided to go for a much simpler shape, so I didn't have to go back and forth as much. Yeah, I'm honestly really happy with how the base itself turned out, but yeah, it definitely could be better. I can only imagine how much more difficult it would be if I were to build this on a larger scale. But of course, since I don't think I plan on building a vehicle type base in my near future, I probably won't be doing something like this. Or wait, yeah. So, the rest of this build is mostly just me playing around with a bunch of different stuff I've done in my past. For example, this part right here was me playing around with, I guess like a steampunk style that I used to play around with a lot. I don't think you can see in the background of this video, but I actually did play around with some more steampunk here. In a lot of my previous worlds, I used to do a lot of steampunk. Well, I say a lot, but I've only ever done it like 2 or 3 times. The main thing I always use for steampunk would always be the, what do you call it? Like the smooth basalt, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Just because it has like a weathered steel kind of vibe. Oh, funny as Vibes starts playing. But yeah, here we go. I'm starting to build my rockets. I'm experimenting, testing things out, trying to see what I like, seeing if I don't like it. And then I realized I liked that part down there with like a little bit of a upward spike, so I kept that. I just changed it to the way I wanted. Now here I am adding in some, what do you call it? The gold stuff, I don't know. The reason I'm adding that is because I'm making it look like, I don't know, the material is getting overheated or whatever. So that way that the fire may look like it's actually really hot, or maybe really fast, I don't know. Sure, I could have used blue flames to make it hotter, but this makes it look cooler. Adding some little particles around here just to make it a little bit more interesting. Yep. Let's see, what am I doing now? Oh! For the futuristic aspect, I'm bringing some of these frog lights. Because, in my opinion, frog lights are the most futuristic block in this game. That is because, well, they are a neon type color. They have a texture unlike many other blocks. Due to the fact it's kind of smooth looking. Well, it's mostly the neon color, but yeah. That's the whole thing that I'm saying is going to be the futurism here. Now here I am playing with another base. I'm only using stone for right now because I know I'm going to be changing it up later. And, yeah. I don't really know what I can explain here. I'm just kind of playing around with different ideas, seeing if I like it, seeing if I don't. If I don't like it, I'll change it. If I do like it, I'll keep it. Here I am now adding in the platform for where the planes will land. As you can see, it is really thin. I will change this again later in the future, and because I realized, wait, this does not make sense in the slightest. Why is it so thin? Let's see, what am I doing here? I guess I'm just testing out another idea I had. That, maybe something with glass. I thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to, I guess, have a passenger-type vessel as well as a aircraft carrier. Sure, aircraft carriers are meant for war and whatever, but maybe this is a friendly passenger ship carrier, a passenger-friendly aircraft carrier for vacations or whatever. I don't know. Something. Now that I got the platform done, I want to extend it. Yep, here we go. I want to say I start texturing here. Yeah, I do a little bit of texturing to play around with it, but in the end, I end up finishing this real quickly and then moving on to another thing that I wanted to work on. As you can tell, I am very easily distracted. I don't usually stay on one thing for very long. This is maybe a total of 5 minutes here. I will work on something for as long as I can work on it at a time, but then I'll quickly switch to something else because, in my opinion, that is a way to do it. To build easier, I should say. By the way, if you're still watching at this point and you see these little chickens, comment chicken nugget down below. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. Anyways, yeah. Now I am building something else here. I guess I'm building a... Oh, these are the wings. These are the wings. Right. I wanted to build the wings in a way that they didn't look like modern day wings. So here they are, hanging forward and then heading backwards. This is definitely the cooler looking wings in my opinion, because I don't know, something about the crescent shape makes it cooler. So let's see. Once I get the wing shape done, I just kind of look at it and realize, well, it's kind of too thin, and yeah, that's what ends up happening around here. So I try to finish off the wing shape itself by making it a little bit more interesting. And that's when I add in the glass, because I figure a transparent wing seems kind of futuristic, right? At least that's what I think. If you don't think that, comment down below and tell me what you think would be a more futuristic looking wing. Sure, we could use fire or whatever, but I think transparent looking stuff like glass works the best. Yeah, so for the wings themselves, I kind of just followed along with it. Normally, I would spend a little bit more time and have it slightly more curved, but that's usually for more of a steampunk type base. In this case, I think this works just as well. Yeah, now I'm just perfecting the wing itself, giving it a more curved shape to make it look like it can fly. What else? Normally, I would have added like a thruster down below the wings to make it look a little bit more visually appealing, but I kind of ran out of time again, as I said. And I added some more support because that didn't look like it worked. Now I'm adding in the actual runway line or whatever, and then I realized I messed up there, so don't mind me. That's pretty normal. I hate stairs. Let's see, what else do we do? I'm zooming around. Oh, here I am building machinery. Look at all that machinery. It's kind of cool. I kind of wanted to make it bigger to make it look like the machine could fit, or the airplanes could fit through the machine. Then I gave it one of the machines in the front a similar, I guess, look to the areas in the back. Oh, and here I am going back to texturing because I got bored again. Yep, this is my build style. I quickly switch what I'm doing, and I never get bored. I say I just got bored, but I don't get bored in Minecraft the way some people do. Like, I don't get burnout like that. My burnout tends to be, I don't know, me building the same thing for a huge amount of time. But since I don't build something for a huge amount of time like that, wait, I don't know. Let me restart that. I work on builds in chunks like this, and that's how I don't get burnout. While I do still build a lot of mega builds sometimes, I don't necessarily build them all at once. I work on several projects at the same time, and, well, that helps me out quite a bit. Let's see, now here I am just building in some rope, as normal. I haven't done this in the past few builds, but I'm bringing it back a little bit now. This just helps make it look a little bit more technical and thus more interesting, and it makes it less symmetrical. Symmetrical is not the way I like to go, and of course I always resort back to asymmetry, which is what I like. Yeah, and I'm just adding in some more technical looking parts down here, making it look like, I don't know, slightly older, futuristic, I don't know. Something interesting. Let's see. And that's pretty much the build. Mostly done, I think. Oh, no, here I am adding some particles to make it look like actual machines are working. Maybe they're like stabilizers or whatever. And, yeah. Anyways, that's the build, and Editor Brandon is out.
Okay, it took a while, but we finally finished our little aircraft carrier futuristic thing. Yeah, I may have said that out of order, but it still, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I haven't made the intro yet, but I might have said the fact that I don't build vehicles very often. So this is kind of my attempt at the spacecraft or aircraft carrier that is futuristic. Right. But yeah, since this is just a test, I suppose this is a lot smaller than it probably should have been. Because this does not look realistic at all for a an aircraft carrier in the slightest. This might fit like one plane at the most, and even then, this it doesn't seem right. But as I say in the, I'm assuming I'm going to say in the time lapse, basically what this is right here is we have ourselves like some sort of futuristic machine that, I don't know, stops the plane in such a way that it stops instantly, but the driver of the aircraft carrier does not get injured, I suppose. Yep, that's what this is. We got ourselves some massive wings, because I mean they're probably not as big as they should be to carry this whole thing, but it's fine. It's futuristic, so these wings are enough, more than enough. We got ourselves a rocket in the back here. I had a little bit of fun with some of the glass, so yeah, that was nice. I was thinking about adding a second pair of wings to this, somewhere like maybe down here, with a similar shape to this, but I kind of got a little bit lazy, and I didn't do it. Because I kind of want to get this episode out as quick as I can, because I haven't had as much time in the past few weeks, because of finals and all that kind of stuff. I have some exams next week as well, so just want to get some stuff done real quick. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Helps me out a great ton, makes me feel good, and it gets it out to more people. If you like my content in general, hit the I can say words. If you like my content in general, hit the subscribe button, because I do a lot of content like this, and yeah, it basically motivates me to make more stuff like this. And if you want to know exactly when I post, hit that little bell, because yeah, you could be one of the first people to watch one of my episodes. That could be interesting, right? You could tell your friends, hey, I watched GriffonSmash's newest episode. Have you? Yeah, right. Anyways, thank you for watching, and well, I hope you have a good one.